and welcome to my very first training video. I'm really excited to now do this. So you're here because you've just joined my team. So big welcome and congratulations for making that really exciting step. You've obviously seen things from me and other people and like the look of it. And I'm really happy that you've decided to join me. And we'll start this really exciting journey for you. So yay! Okay, so I thought by doing a training video, it would just be a bit easier rather than being on, Facebook Messenger or text or whatever, where you can end up with humongous bits of writing and links and stuff. So I just wanted to try and make it as easy as possible. And also this can be something that then I can share with extra new people, and you can always share it with anybody that joins your team. So but for now, so what I wanted to do was just give you a bit of assurance to know that I'm here with you every step of the way. I've been doing it, for a few months now, and I'm constantly learning, and that's the big thing to always remember, is to just keep learning, learn as much as you can. Do some research, watch webinars, read books, whatever it is that you want to do. That's my kind of biggest advice at the moment, is just get out there and find out what network marketing is. Find all about your products. The more you know, then the better position you'll be to sell them. Essentially you are now going to be the expert for these gorgeous makeup products that we all love. See, I've got my face on, I've got my lips on, my lashes. So I just wanted to help you, because I know when you first join, you're going, right, what the hell do I do now? Where do I start? So I've been trying to think, right, what did I do when I very first started? So the first thing I'm going to do is just give you a bit of a tour around the Younique website, just to show you where you can find things, where to go if you've got any issues, how to find your sales as you start growing a team, if that's what you want to do, what that will look like and the differences and stuff. So I'm just going to give you a bit of a tour. And then I'm just going to help you get things set up. So things like getting a Facebook business page or fan page or whatever you want to call it set up. This is really important, as Facebook are really locking down on what we're allowed to do for businesses. So we've got to be a little bit careful. So I'll talk a bit about that. And also we can start thinking about branding. As you may or may not know, I've got my own brand name, which is Jenny's Lashalicious. Not everybody does that, but I would say if you want to just brand yourself and be a little bit different, then just start having a think about what that could mean. What do you want to stand for? What do you want to provide as a service, and as what's your kind of level of expertise that you want to give? Do you want to be the party queen? Do you want to be the makeup demo guru? Do you want to be, I don't know, the blogger? Whatever it may be, just start having a think about what it is that you'd really like to go for, and what that means in terms of who you're marketing, who your niche is. And what that brand sort of says. The other thing about branding is that, the moment you've got your web link, and it's quite a long link. It's your youniqueproducts.com/Jenny Stevens, for example. So when you're using your website and you're putting it on your nice images that you're going to be using, and again, I'll show you some apps that I use. I think I've told most of you about those, but I will talk about the apps that I use. You don't want to have this mega long web link. So by having something, maybe your own domain name potentially, then it will just make it a little bit easier, and hopefully people will remember. People know that they go to jennyslashalicious.com. I love it when people say to me, oh, how do I order? Is it Jenny's Lashalicious? And I'm like, yes. And people say, oh, I've got the Lashalicious range. It just sets you apart. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get to the tour. So here we go. Okay. So here we have, I hope, your website. So obviously this is mine. This is the current homepage. So they always update this middle bit with the latest offer. So if you've not watched this video yet, it's a must watch. The big announcement for 2015 is incredible, and we are all so excited by it. So the first thing is that from March, we've got 6 new products coming, which look amazing. And then we're also launching in 2 new countries. So that is just so exciting. I think about the fact that we've only been in the UK for 3.5 months. You know, we're now going into Germany in Q3 and Mexico as well. So, you know, if you want to get going with this and you know anybody in those countries, contact them. You know, imagine where they could be if they're one of those first people that hear about it, and they could build teams before it launches. Those women that knew about Younique in the summer and were there building teams before people could actually join, which was the 1st of October, those women are so high up now, and they've got teams of hundreds, you know, so it's really an incredible opportunity. So something for you to think about. Every month they do a new monthly kudos, it's called. So we've had a free lip stain for orders over £98 in November. December was a lovely gift box set of all the precision pencils. I bought one of those for me, got 2 actually. This month it's the double party points for hostesses, which is fantastic. So it means that your hostesses can get double the amount of freebies and half price items if it qualifies. So those monthly kudoses will be emailed to you, so make sure you check your emails regularly, and it will be here for you. So this is the home page. So it's got obviously the amazing mascara, and it's just here so it shows people, you know, so if they want to shop, do they want to host a party, or do they want to join, you know, people. And it really shows just that community and the excitement of it. So what you want to know log in. It's taken a little while to probably should bother doing that. Let's cancel that. Okay, so you've got your My Office. Now, oh, what is going on? Let's just give that a little refresh. There we go. So, My Office, here you've got dashboard. So let's just click on that. So here you've got kind of your 3 categories. So you've got My Account, so you can look up all of your so any that you have put through, or whether it's people that have ordered through your website, you can see what they've ordered, where their shipping tracking is. So that's really good for that. Yeah, so it says here receipts and track packages. Manage your profile. So here you can update. Let's click on that a minute. So here is where you can, oh, look at all that lovely Y cash. That's because I hit fast start, so I'm mega excited to start spending it. You can see I've already got things in my basket ready to buy. So here it obviously tells you your presenter ID. So if ever you need that, if you need to contact the Younique support, so if you've got any issues with your, I don't know, maybe your shipping's taking ages, or something's missing from your delivery or something, for example, then you'll need to give your presenter ID. So go to your profile. It will tell you who your sponsor name is. So that should say my name. Make sure you download this presenter agreement and have a copy of it. I have put a copy in our team Facebook page for you, but you know, in case that ever updates, just have a read through that, because that will give you all of the kind of rules and policies, information about the compensation plan, you know, whatever, all about branding and stuff. So make sure you have a read through that. here's your website name. So if you decide, oh, actually, I don't want to just have my name and want to have something else, then you can change that. And you can change that whenever you like, as many times as you like, that's fine. So I initially had Jenny Stevens, now I've changed it to Jenny's Lashalicious. You can put whatever you want. Obviously keep it relevant. I've only just added this in a couple of weeks ago. No, not a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago. So a bit of a biography. So that will go on your homepage. So I've just talked about how I'm passionate about the products, a bit about what they can do, about parties and whatnot. And then you've got your contact details, etc. down here. So that's your profiles. Your orders. So here is where your order thingies are. So that's my last order. That was from a party. So you can see, so I can see how much she ordered, when, and then this number here is for tracking. So you can just click on that. So if I just click on it, and it will then bring up, this is what the tracking looks like. Oh, excellent. Mine is now in the country. So it takes about 2 weeks to come because it comes from America. We are getting a distribution center in Europe somewhere this year, which is going to be brilliant. It's going to make it so much quicker. So I'll just quickly go through. So it takes a couple of days for them to process it and for you to get anything on here. And it goes through different stages. So you can see here in terms of from when it goes on the ship, this is the crossing border and in transit to carrier hub. It usually takes, about 3 days for it to get over the ocean and into the country. And then it should only be another couple of days, hopefully, from when it's received in the country, and then it will get given to the courier service and then goes through them. And you can see here, so it's gone to GFS, and then there'll be an extra update there. Okay, so if ever you're wondering where it is, keep an eye on that bit there. So it's closed down. Customer management. So every order that goes through your website, you'll have customer management, and it's all done in months. So you can go back through the months to see who those are. Most of my orders come through bulk orders, so a lot of them will be mine. A few of them have come through other people, but this is a good way of obviously knowing who it is, and having their email address and seeing how much they ordered. And you can kind of look back to see, are they due a renewal? Or, has their mascara, have they had it 3 months? They might need a new mascara soon, so you can contact them. So that's really cool. Okay, so if you've not done one before, then to order. Oh, so let's just talk to you about ordering. So what we do as presenters is we set up parties. So if we click on this My Parties here, so you can see I've got a party in my name. So what we do, so we can get as presenters free products and money off and whatnot, we always have a online party run. So it means any orders that you do for yourself, or bulk orders that you do, for other people that want to save on shipping. So this is something that you can offer. So if you've got £166 worth of orders, then you get free shipping, or anybody gets free shipping if they spend that much. So what we do as presenters is we offer it to people, and a lot of people really like that. They like saving the £7 or whatever. So offer that. Now, obviously, if you have less orders that you don't get free shipping, then obviously that's coming out of your pocket. So what I tend to do is just bulk up anything if I've not quite got enough with some extra mascaras, because I know I'll sell them. So anyway, so to set up a party, it's really easy. So you just click here to start your party. So if somebody is hosting a party for you, so you've obviously gone out to your friends and whatnot, and they want to have a party, you need to be friends with them on Facebook. So what you do is you start typing their name. So if I just put in somebody that I know, so there's my lovely Tammy. So it comes up with their Facebook, because it's the Younique and the Facebook is all linked. So if it's somebody that you never met before, then add them as a friend or get them to add you as a friend. Otherwise, you won't be able to set up a party link in their name. But for us to do our orders, so you can see here it says I actually want to host this one myself. So then it's got my mug, lovely mug there. Okay, so then you can call it whatever you like. So because I just do one for every 10 days, I just call it your name, Jenny's order link, but you can call it whatever you want. And obviously if it was a party for somebody else, then you could call it Tammy's amazing makeup party, or Sophie's fabulous lashes party, or whatever you want to call it. You can make it a bit fun. So then you can choose between how many days you want. So for this purpose, in terms of us ordering, do it for 10 days, and it will tell you when a party will end. And then down here, so parties, there's a few different media things that you can have hosting. So here's a couple of videos about the product. So I tend to do the mascara videos. You just click that and click choose media. And there you go. And then down here, you've got a bit of a welcome party. So again, because this is my order link, I tend to do something like, welcome to my page. Please have a browse through our lovely products and feel free to message me with any questions, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so then you just click save my party. So because I've already got one, I'm not going to bother setting that up. So once that's done, you'll then get an email to say, oh, you've got a party set up, well done. So if everything, you then need to go through it and find it to then shop, you just go then back to this my parties. So if you then want to order something, you then just go to that bit, so my parties, and you'll have a list of all of your parties here, and you click shop now. So there we go. So there's my face. There is my brief description that I typed in a while ago. It says how many days there's left, and then you can start shopping. So this is the exact same view that your party hostess will get if they're doing a party. So it means they can share it to their Facebook wall, so they can start promoting it. So just let that load. So, you can do it through that way and whatnot. So there's also this bit here, help promote my party. So again, your hostesses have got all these images and videos and stuff, so they can share that onto their wall. So there's some really good, useful things like what's your face shape, about BB cream, lip glossary, all sorts. So there's quite a lot of information there to help you. Down here is then party points. So again, this is for your hostesses, but for us as well. So essentially we're hosting our own party, so we get those rewards. So as you start putting orders through, this little semicircle thingy will load up. So obviously February, you've got the double points, that's fab. So it tells you here, so to get a qualifying party, you need to have a minimum of 2,000 party points. So every single product on the website has got a party point value. So February, everything is double, and it's already doubled the party points on the product. So if you're looking at that, it's not that doubled, it's already been doubled, if that makes sense. So you can see here, so between 2,000 and 3,499 points, you get 10% cash, so that is of the total party. And then the same here, you get one half price item. So the more points you get, the more cash and the more half price items you get. Okay, so it's a fab offer for all of our hostesses. So obviously for us doing the bulk order, the point of this is then we get those freebies. So it means you can build up your kit, you can get the products for you to try, and essentially you want to try and do that. You want to be able to try as many of the products as possible, if not all of them, so you have the knowledge, you can give real reviews, real experience with what you love about it. I've got so much now, and I can't sell something if I've not tried it myself, so I'm you know, having a bit of fun with it, which is good. Okay, so then you just shop normal. So you've got lashes, pigments. Now with pigments, always go to the set. So you've got the set of 4. There's no point in buying them individually because they're £10 individually. So for the rest of February, they're £27. They'll go up to 37 from March. So you can see here it's got 700 points, and every page you should have this bit here on the right about you are going towards Jenny's party host, or whoever your party host is. If you don't see that, then it might not be linked to the party. So just make sure then you go back up to your My Parties. So you just start adding stuff to your basket. So that's that. So every 10 days, so obviously that will run out after 10 days. So just remember to do a new one when it runs out. So then again, every orders, you get all those bits. So I've got some bits in my checkout. So if ever you need to redeem those, if I just show you, so I'm trying to choose what stuff I get for myself for free. So you can see here on the left, so this tells me what you've got. So I've got 1 half price item. So that was from my previous 10-day party. And then I've got £171.52 in Younique cash. Woohoo! So that was a lovely surprise. So this was from me getting fast start, which was an incredible achievement, and I want all of you to be aiming for this. If I can do it, you can do it. So it's 2,000 personal sales and sponsoring 3 people, and it's a really fantastic thing to say that you've done. And as you can see, I now get to treat myself to lots of nice products. So if I want to now redeem that, so you've got this bit here, so it's really easy. So it says click here to redeem half price items. So you click on that and you can choose what out of those you want to get half price. So I tend to go for the most expensive, obviously, and then you click finish. And then you just have to type in how much cash you want. So if I was only getting myself, say, half of that, I would type in whatever amount I wanted to use today, and maybe I'll save the rest for next month. So you just type in, you know, I don't know, say £75 and click that little arrow, and that will then deduct it down here, as you can see. Okay, so that's how to shop, super simple. So as your orders start flooding in, and you want to be able to see, right, okay, well, how much sales have I got? How far am I to my next promotion, etc., etc. So this is called My Royalties. So this is where we keep an eye on. So obviously this is mine. So you can see here, so white, so once you have qualified, and that means when you've got £125 of personal retail sales. Now, personal retail sales is not the full retail price. This is basically the wholesale price. So it's 75% of the value that is sold. And it will tell you in your royalties down below. So it's about 5 or 6 mascaras, something like that, or equivalent. So that is everybody's initial goal, is to get enough sales to get that so you can qualify. Now, to stay an active presenter, you need to do 125 PRS within a 90-day period. Otherwise, you then become deactivated, and we don't want any of you to do that. So 90 days to do £125 it's nothing. When I first joined, I bought 5 mascaras myself because I wanted to be able to have them to be delivered, and I knew that I would get rid of them. So if you're able to do that, have a think about whether that's something you'd like to do. I sell mascaras every single week. People message me and go, oh, I want one. So I always like to have a few lying around. You know, if you've got the guts to just, you know, mention them to somebody at the till, or in a, I don't know, in the bank queue or in the supermarket, whatever, you just never know who's going to want one. And if you've got a couple in your handbag, fantastic, they can have it there and then. So that's your number one goal, is to get white, okay? And it will tell you how far away you are. So obviously you can see mine says 100%, but if you're 43%, it will tell you. And then if you just hover over that percentage, it will tell you how far you've got to go. The next step after that is yellow. So this is kind of the biggest hurdle. So this is doing 1,000 personal retail sales. Some people take, you know, a few weeks. I got there in a month, which was incredible. Some people take a few months. You know, it's at your own pace. So don't feel like you're not doing very well if somebody gets it quicker than you. We are all different, okay? So, and that's what I'm here for as well, is to really help you find what you want to do with it, what your goals are, what's your pace, you know. But parties are a brilliant way of really bumping that up. I had a party last week and I had £250 put through. So that was amazing. That's, you know, so you think that's a quarter of that. So try and get some parties booked in, and that will really help you speed your way to getting to yellow. So once you get to yellow, you then go up to 25% commission. Okay. White is 20, yellow is 25. So that's a really nice extra boost. Pink is then the next one. So this is when you start sponsoring people. And then it then goes into company sales. So basically for you guys, now that you're part of my team, between us, so all of us, me included, so you see I have to do a minimum of, so this line is what us presenters have to do as minimum. So even at the top, they still have to sell £500 worth themselves. You know, that's not them relying on their teams to get them to where they are. You know, we've got to work as leaders. So that's the beauty of it. I love it. So between us, to get pink is you've got to get 2,000 between you all. So obviously the more people you have in your team, the easier that is. So again, everything just tells you, so in our team, I've got £1,300 left to go. So it all tells you there what you've got left to do. Down here is where your royalties are. So you can see here, so here it says personal retail sales, and then you've got your wholesale sales. So it will tell you up here where you are with that PRS. Wholesale sales is your company. So this is between me and my team. So far this month we've done £632, which is amazing. And it tells you then what your lifetime PRS is. So I've done an incredible 4,300. And then it tells you how much you've earned. So far this month I've got nearly £80, which is fab. So that will just increase as you keep going. Okay, so that is your royalties. Once you start growing a team, you've then got the My Company, and that will then show you your team and what they're on. Okay, and then again, everybody gets that view. So here's one of my newbies. Obviously, she's just joined yesterday. So as she starts selling, I can see then what she's doing to just, you know, if I need to give any of you a bit of help or support, then I'm there to do that. Okay, so let's get off that. We don't want to show that. Accomplishments. So this is where I found out that I got fast start. It was amazing. So it tells me my current level, and then here's all you beautiful people that have joined. So here it says about my fast start. So it told me when I got promoted to yellow. So this is a nice thing to check up on. Business supplies. So when you first join, it's a good idea to get yourself some business cards. So Younique have teamed up with Vistaprint, so you can link to get some approved artwork straight from here. Younique, so we've got the catalogues here now. There's not really much point in getting any of these now because we've got a new catalogue coming out in March. But obviously if those new ones were there and you wanted to get yourself a pack, then you can add them here, and then you can click through to Vistaprint, and then you can start getting yourself some business cards set up with your name to give out on. So what I do is I give a business card with every mascara. I wrap them up in a little bit of ribbon, and I give a business card for every single one. So that is the business supplies. So if you need to, the other bit you'll get, so as a newbie, you will get sent an email every week from Younique, and it will give you, so for 5 weeks, you'll get a training email. So you can see down here. Now, if you want to just skip through them straight away, you can. You don't have to wait for the emails. You can just click on them and just get going. So they are just there to help you. So there's our lovely founders. So it just goes through every single bit and just gives you a bit of information and just help. So here's about parties and whatnot. That's just my husband getting a drink. Yeah, so work your way through those. Oh, down here. So this is a really good thing for you to just see what the different percentages of commission that you'll get, etc. So, and you can download that. So download that and save that to your laptop or whatever. So you can see here you've got your white at 20%, yellow 25, etc., etc., etc. And then it just talks to you about when you get paid. So you get paid 3 hours after every single order. What you'll need to do is set up a Pay Quicker account. So once you've done £50 of commission sent to you, they will Pay Quicker will then send you an email with a link. So it will give you a link to get you set up and register with an account, and that will be essentially your Younique account. So then you'll get this fab Younique debit card, and so you can use it in shops. Here it does come with a 15p fee for every transaction. So if you want to save it up at the end of the month, you can then transfer it out to your bank account, or you can just use the card to spend on it. It's entirely up to you. It can be a bit tricky to get set up. So if you've got any problems, just let me know. But you just need 2 bits of ID. So a photo ID, whether it's your passport, driving license or something, and something with your address on. Okay, so that is that. So it's fab, the fact that you get orders sent through and then 3 hours later you get paid your commission. It's incredible. I love it. So then it just tells you about who your sponsor is. So, and then my job as your sponsor, I've added you to the Facebook pages that you need to, and there's so much information here. So you just have a read through that at your own leisure. Okay, so if you've got any problems, so I don't know, so say your package was taking ages to arrive, or it arrived and you had something missing. I had one mascara missing from one of my first deliveries. Then contact Younique. They are brilliant at getting back to you. They are so helpful, and they're so lovely as well. They just give, like, I sent them an email the other day because I haven't had my yellow charm yet, and I got that in November. And they were lovely, and they sent me a message that said, oh, we've just seen that you've had a new person join you, congratulations, you know. And it was a really nice personal touch, so it's really nice of them. So you just click on this support tab here. So then you get this, so it gives you some categories of what you can what you want to find out. So it's all self-explanatory, or if there's nothing there, then you can just click, so you can just click on and there'll be you know, frequently asked questions here. So just click on here to start a new request, and then you just put in your info. So I would get in your presenter ID, so you can put that in there. So it will just help them find out who you are and help you at the best possible time. So what else have we got? So we've gone through all of that. Trip incentives. So obviously we've got the Jamaica amazing incentive trip. So you can see, so this is a new bit. This only came in obviously when the trip was announced. But here you'll be able to see where you are in terms of going towards your incentive. So you can see I've got a little 523 points. I've got some work to do. And it tells you down here what you can receive with the points. You can download the booklet. And there's some, oh, I just so want to go. That looks lush. Yeah, so that is there for you. Kudos, so again, the monthly kudos, you can have a look through that. So I always steal their images They've got frequently asked questions. You can share it from there. There's so much here for you. If you want a catalogue, so you can download the catalogue. So you can see down this bottom in this grey area, you can download the catalogue, so you can offer it to your customers and people to say, do you want to have a free PDF? You know, you could email it to them, get their email address, and then that can be a lead. And then if you want to sort of send them like a weekly newsletter or something, that would be fantastic. So you can, and anyone can do that. You can just download that for them. The other really good thing is about this Wear It tab. So this is a fab tool to just view the products. So there's all of these videos and stuff, but what you can do is actually upload photos of your looks to here. So this browse looks, and there's thousands on there now. I've put a couple up myself. It was a bit scary doing that first one, but I did it. But it's a really good way. What I've done is save some of my favorites, and then I can share that on Facebook and show people, oh, look at this gorgeous look with the pigments. Isn't it pretty, kind of thing. So it's a really, and anybody can upload it, and you can kind of save them. So you can see here, look, people are doing all of some very colourful stuff, but you know, people are sharing their pictures. Yeah, so that's brilliant. It's a really good tool. If you want to look for some of the pigment colours, have a look on here, save that image to your laptop or your phone or whatever, and do that. Okay, so I think I've talked enough about the website. So let's just go back to you. Okay, let's get me back. Oh, hello. Oh, I felt like I was staring at my screen for ages. Okay, so that's your little tour around your Younique site. So I hope that's helped. Feel free to ask me anything, ask me any questions. It's getting a bit dark now, so I need to hurry up. Okay, so the next thing that I want you to think about is Facebook. So number one rule is please don't be too salesy. You know, have a think about what attracted you to, whether it was me or somebody else that you bought from. If you've bought from somebody, what was it that made you buy? Was it me going, buy, buy, buy? No, it wasn't. You know, was it the fact that I actually I did a photo where I put every single lip liner on and I made a little collage. I know that really helped. I'm always trying everything that I get. I keep ordering more and more pigments. I've got about, I don't know, 10 to go. I try them. I take a picture. I say, oh, look at today's look. Oh, this pigment works really well with this pigment, you know, using another one. I don't know, whatever it may be, have some fun with it. You know, this is your chance to, you know, you obviously wanted to do this for a reason. You love makeup, or, you know, you just want to be part of a really exciting company. I wear makeup every day, but I've never been a girly girl that was like, oh, look at this new lip. You know, that wasn't me, but I've totally turned into that person. And actually, I almost feel like a teenager. I'm having so much fun, and I am trying new stuff. So many people that I speak to all say the same thing. Oh, you know, I always wear the same stuff, and I'd love to know, you know, what might suit me, what colours go with what, how to do, I don't know, like the smoky eye, for example. So it gives me ideas. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to learn and I'm going to show you. So it's all about sharing, you know. So obviously now you're going to be having that dreaded wait to get your kit. So here is the kit. It's lush. You get this absolutely gorgeous kit, gorgeous case. So, you know, while you're waiting, do some research, get some product knowledge. You know, you don't have to, you can sell stuff without having this. I did a launch party, and I'd really recommend you do this. So set up a Facebook event, invite your friends and your family, message them individually and say, I've just joined Younique. I'd really love to do a launch party. I'd really like you to be there. Please help support me. Come along at X date, blah, 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 blah. You know, use your friends initially for you when you're starting. So I did mine literally about 5 days after I joined. I didn't have any of this. But because it was online, you have the beauty of the internet. Get yourself some images. I've got my MacBook, which I now live on. You know, if you've not got a laptop, think about it. But otherwise, on my phone, I've got an album that's called Younique Images, and it's on the iCloud. So it means if I'm on my iPad, my iPhone, or my MacBook, I've got that album there. So you don't have to have a laptop to do it. But me personally, I now wouldn't be without it. So get yourself some images. There's so much out there on the internet now. Make sure that they're real and that they're fairly good quality. But this is your time. You can Google it, and I've stolen loads and loads of images from other presenters. We're all there. We all do the same thing. You can just start sharing some of the best pictures. Get onto YouTube and start following and subscribing to, some of the people like Amber Voigt and Shari Brown. I love those two. They're really inspirational. So I've subscribed to their channel now. And just Google pigment demos, and then you can just start sharing those videos on your party page. Do some research, save your favorites, do whatever you want. You don't need your products. And actually, I made my investment of the £70 for this kit back before I even got it. So you can do it as well. So while you're waiting, get researching. If you've already lucky enough to get your mascara, fab. Start taking some selfies, get some pictures. It's actually really difficult to take selfies of your eyes. I found that I try and do Pigments, and I'm there with my phone like, oh, it's really difficult to get photos, but have a go, get your lashes looking amazing and take some photos and start sharing it. That's what gets people excited. So if you've not got one, I've got some spare, so please contact me and I can send you one, and then when you get your kit, you can just send it back. So do that. So obviously the mascara is our top seller, the best. That seems to be the real sought after product. But what lots of people don't realize is that we do so much more, and that's the bit I'm loving. I'd never even heard of BB cream before, but now I've got like 3. I've got so much. My makeup case is huge now, but I love it. And I've never really had good quality makeup. I just bought Rimmel, and probably the most expensive thing I had in my makeup case before was some Max Factor mascara. I'd never even heard of a lot of these brands like Benefit and MAC and Bobbi Brown. I got a Bobbi Brown eyeshadow palette for Christmas once from my sister-in-law, and I thought Bobbi Brown is in Whitney Houston's husband. So that just shows how naive I was. But I'm now learning. I'm now becoming a makeup guru. Anyway, so get researching. So in your kit, you'll get the mascara, you'll get the rose water. Look up what the benefits of this are. Get some photos of people, because this can really help things like, I don't know how you say it, rosacea or something. When you get like the red cheeks. It's like a toner. So, just look up what this does. So when you get it, you can do a little video or have a photo of like, whatever it may be. You need to have that product knowledge so you can sell it and you can share it. So find out what this does. It is nice. It's like a little spray. You just spritz and it feels lovely. It's really refreshing. It smells lush too. So you've got that. Then you'll get the Luxe lip gloss. That's what I've got on now. So again, find photos. Feel free to borrow my photos. That's absolutely fine. Rave about the fact you get a mirror on it. Nobody else has done that, and it's brilliant. I sit at work at my desk and I reapply using the mirror, or especially if I'm out, I'll make sure I think, ooh, there's lots of girls in the pub. Let's reapply my lippy while I'm at the bar, kind of thing. You will also get 3 pencils. So you get brown, white and black. So these precision pencils are fab. They're smudge proof. I've done a video with a test. So again, feel free to share that on your page to say, wow, look, you know, these pencils, they're smudge proof, and you really have to quite work at it to get it off. They are waterproof as well. So the brown you can use on your eyebrows. I'm not an eyebrow pencil or an eyebrow person. I pluck them. That's it. That's one of my challenges is I'm going to give myself, is to try and do my eyebrows, but without making them look stupid. I hate seeing girls with these ridiculous eyebrows. But the fact that the pencils are waterproof, fab, so you don't get stupid smudging eyebrows. What else do you get? Oh, you get the fab shader stick. So you get this now. I didn't get this. They did this as a bit of an incentive in December, I think it was, and I was lucky enough to get one. So this will help you help your customers. It will help you help them find the right shade for their face. So you've got for the BB creams and for our touch foundations. So it's you know, you do kind of look and go, oh, actually, none of these are mine. So what I've actually got 2. I've got 2 of the colours. So I do my highlighting and contouring, and they do a set of 2. So you can go, oh, if you're not quite sure what colour you are, how about you get 2? Then you can get 1 lighter and 1 darker, and I can show you how you do your highlighting and contouring. You know, so it's all these little things that just build, you know, and by being natural and what you want to do, or what I'm not gonna say what you want to do, but you know, a really good tip for you is to try and solve problems for people. So I've probably mentioned to you that I'm actually paying for business coaching. So I have decided to invest in myself because I want to try and be the best I can be. I want to learn as much as I can. Because I can see a real future in this, and I've not been as excited about anything ever, probably say, but you know, I'm actually quite good at it and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm wanting to try and know as much as possible. I want to make this a success. I don't want it to just fizzle out after a few months. So I'm offering all of you, my team, that knowledge of everything that I'm paying for to learn, and something that my mentor is teaching me is about solving problems for people. So rather than going out there and going, here's my link, bye, join my team, you know, it's not nice. People don't like it. People don't like being spammed. People don't like being sold to. Whereas what's really nice, a couple of my friends have said, you know, that, you know, now that Younique is getting bigger, there's more presenters online and people are choosing to come to me, and you know, I've sort of asked them why. This is because I'm more natural, and I feel really honored, and I'm really pleased that that's the way I come across. I see a lot of posts out there and I think, oh god, you know, it's too salesy, but essentially we are selling, but you're doing it in a clever way. You're trying to make it not seem like you're selling, but actually you're selling. And that's where it comes down to this sharing and not selling. So try the products yourself. You have got to be that advert. So always wear the products. You know, my weekends, I've had to put my makeup on to do this video. I thought I can't do a video when I'm not wearing my makeup. I love my Sundays where I don't wear makeup. But, you know, when you go out, you need to be wearing it. You need to be, you know, the advert. And if people go, oh wow, your skin looks really good, oh, I use this amazing cleanser and I've got this amazing covering, you know, foundation, you know. So you need to be always thinking, what can I do? You never know what kind of conversation you're going to have. I've given business cards to people in Sainsbury's before. I was this young girl and, you know, she's making idle chit chat going, oh, have you had a nice day? And I went, oh, I've been really busy actually. I've had a crazy week with my makeup business. She was like, oh, what's that? And I thought, well, let's tell her. So I just went off and started talking to her, and she was like, oh, wow, never heard of this 3D fiber lashes. So I went, oh, here's a business card. You know, I didn't get anything from it, but that got out there. You know, she may have bought that mascara from me. She might have gone to somebody else. you know, just that knowledge. I've left business cards in the swimming changing rooms. I've put business cards in the trolleys at supermarkets. You know, lots of people get blitz cards made. You know, if you want to go around putting it through people's doors, you can. That's personally not for me, but you know, lots of people do. So just start thinking about how you can be natural. And I think that comes with knowledge. So as much knowledge as you can have about the products and about, you know, so, you know, the fact that it's all natural. You know, there's a few products that aren't 100% natural, but all the pigments, all the mineral stuff, mineral makeup is huge. You know, it's a real perk. And ours, you know, everything is not tested on animals, so it's all cruelty free, it's natural, it's all really good quality stuff. You know, people that like spending money on brands, you know, the people that buy Mac and they buy Benefit and all this stuff, they've obviously got the money. So think, you know, right, how can I convert them? Just, you know, think of all these ideas. And if you want to bounce any ideas off me, you know, that's what I'm here for. Say I'm always learning. I've got loads of webinars to watch. I've just got to try and make some time to watch it. But subscribe to Eric War. He is the GoPro network marketing professional, you know, guru person. He's got a book, so I've just downloaded it. I need to start reading that. Subscribe to other Younique leaders, you know, so these real high top Black status ones like Amber Voigt, Shari Brown. There's some ladies in the UK. Find what they're doing. Follow them on Facebook. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. See what they're doing. See what kind of language they're using, and copy it. I want you to be successful, and hopefully you will find that passion in you that I have found. And I would just love for anybody to just feel as good as I have since I joined Younique. I absolutely love it. So I'm here to help you. I want you to succeed. I want you to share the opportunity with other people, and they can then be inspired by you. And I just am so proud that I have inspired people. Never thought that little old me could be inspirational. And I love the fact that from mine, now this, you know, humongous positive attitude I've now got is inspiring other people, and I love it. And I want that for you. I want you to feel amazing, and I want you to help other girls and other ladies feel empowered. You know, that is Younique's motto. It's to uplift, empower, and validate women everywhere. So just get excited by it, have some fun. That's what it's meant to be. Nothing feels like work with it, and that's why I love it so much. So excuse me. So I've talked quite a lot. So I've shown you your website, business Facebook page. That's where I was going. I went off on a complete tangent. Facebook is really cutting down on businesses, you know, so we've got to be very careful about posting your link on your personal profile. So try not to do it too much. Or if you do it, maybe add it to your comments. So put in a picture and then maybe put a comment underneath, but try not to do it too much. So have a fan page, and then you can get lots of likes, and then it is a business page, so you can do as much as what you like. So if you need any help in getting set up, let me know. The one thing I will just say to you is that if you'd like reviews, then you need to put in, it needs to be a local business. So reviews are a really good way of getting, you know, we've done a few other Younique presenters putting reviews on other people's pages, but the ones that are, you know, are real, they mean more to me. You know, people have gone out of their way to put a review on my page to say how amazing the 3D mascara is, how much fun they had at a party, you know, whatever it is. And what I try and do is message my customers after a while to go, I hope you're loving your product. It'd be really nice if you could leave a review on my page. Here's a link. Da, 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 da. So if you want to get reviews, then you need to select a local business. I'll show you quickly. So let's share my screen again. Okay, so Okay, so Facebook, here we go. So when you create a page, you want to go down to here, pages, create a page. So you want to click this local business, and then you've got a category to choose. So I've got the spas, beauty, and personal care. Choose your name. So and you can change this a maximum of 3 times. So try and think about what you want to call it before. So if you were to call it, I don't know, Natalie's amazing makeup or whatever it's called, put in your address. Now, for you to get reviews, you need to have your address. Now, if you're worried about privacy, then let's just put in a random number. Then you could always change the number. Why isn't that recognizing that? Oh, Dorset. Oh, for Christ's sake. Sherborne, Dorset. Oh, it's still not working. This is good. Hold on. I'll just put that for now. But a different number. That's what I was saying. So I know, and that's one thing I was a bit like, oh no, I don't like kind of giving my personal details. Then you could always maybe just put somebody else's number house. So it still has your details, but at least it means that it's not your house. That is my number. Oh, there we go. So then you go through, so categories, so you can put, makeup, beauty, hair, if you're teaming up stuff, you can do that in there. I'm not a makeup artist, but, so just start choosing some things from that. So here you can put your Younique website. And then, so here, and this is where I got stitched up. So your username, I changed my name about 3 times and I got stuck with an old one that isn't my Jenny's Lashalicious. So it's a real pain. I've got stuck with Miss Lashalot. It sounds like some kind of kinky 50 Shades of Grey kind of thing. So that's why you can only change it 3 times or twice. I think it is. Can't remember what it is now. Oh no. Once this is set, you can only change it once. So that's for real use if you want to then share that link. So I have to put Miss Lashalot if I'm sharing that link. So yeah, make sure you get that right before you do it. And then, so is it a real establishment? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Put a profile picture. So what you want to do then, I kind of can't be bothered to go through this whole thing, but the fact that you've got, all you need is to get, I'm just going to skip this thing because it's not going very well. So to get the reviews is, so you need to have a local business, you need to have your address and phone number, and then there's a tick box which says show map and allow reviews, I think it is. So that will then give a map of your location and it allows that reviews tab. So that's the key bit. There is a file for this, so I'll put that in our training in our Facebook group for you. Okay, so we've talked about the website, we've talked about Facebook. So yeah, just be really real, try not to just spam and put loads of stuff. You are not allowed to post anything on these kind of buy sell sites, any third party selling sites. You are not allowed to post anything on. Be careful with some of the groups. Make sure you always read the the rules for a group if you're going to join any kind of mums working from home, or I don't know, whatever it may be. Just make sure you've covered your back and you read everything. So go out and have some fun. I say, try and set up a launch party, invite your friends. The February offer, just tell people about it and say you can get some freebies if you host a party, or even if people don't want to have a party, all they've got to do is have a party link, so they can just start sharing it on their wall if they want. But it'd be good, it's good practice. I say I did one quite early on, and even now I've only done a few, so it's something that I'm really got to try and work on, to try and just find my swag, if you like, what works, what doesn't. The more you do, the more the better at them you will be. So have some fun, and I'll be there with you every step of the way. I'll be here to ask me questions, but just research. I say the biggest thing I've done is I watched so many videos. I watched so much training videos. I watched loads of webinars. I watched I saved loads of images. My iPhoto on my Macbook is just full of images. Get yourself set up so you can just be there. People now know me as the unique girl to come to, and that's what you need to do. You need to let people know that you are there and you're the person to come to, and everything that you need to know about everything there is with Younique. So yeah, so I hope this has been useful. I know I've waffled on quite a lot, so apologies. I'll be doing more of these training videos, I think. So as we go through the stages for you, then I'll start sharing some of the stuff I'm learning. I don't want to kind of overwhelm you too much with all the next stages of marketing and finding a target and stuff. But for now, get yourself to white status, get yourself qualified, get a party booked in, get your Facebook page set up. And that's really the kind of initial steps for your first couple of weeks. The rest will be just what comes. So there we go. So enjoy your first couple of weeks. I can't wait to see how you do. I know you're going to be amazing. So enjoy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.